In our next module, we're going to watch an example of explicit vocabulary instruction being presented by Dr. Anita Archer, the guru of explicit instruction. Please pay close attention to her strategies and instructional techniques. There will be some reflection questions directly after this video.
So, looking up here, so we're going to expand on some of our vocabulary words, and the first word is what, everyone? Discard. And part of speech, it is a verb. And read the definition. If you discard something, you get rid of it because you no longer want it or need it. Okay, so when I get rid of something and I throw it away, another word for that is what, everyone? Discard. In fact, the synonym is what, everyone? Throw away. So if I clean up this room, as you two did this morning, you cleaned it up and they found some paper and some pencils that needed to be thrown away. They did what, everyone? They discarded them. Hey, and so looking here, and read it with me, everyone, and starting here. What are some things that you should discard? Okay, and so everybody be thinking for a moment of your bedroom and some things that you need to discard. And begin by saying what, everyone? I should discard. My turn first. So I have a basement that is just filled with old books that no one wants. It's filled with overhead transparencies that teachers don't use. I need to, what, everyone? Discard them. I have cards. Every card that's been sent to me, I'm 64, every card that's been sent to me since I was like 5 years old, I have kept. And I have boxes and boxes of them, and I probably should discard them. Okay, and so first ones, then twos. Tell your partner something that you should discard and start with I should discard. First ones, then twos, and go.
I should discard my old shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I should discard old papers.
Absolutely.
I should discard my clothes out on use and give it to charity.
Excellent. Okay, looking up here, and big voice your sentence.
I should discard my clothes out on use to charity.
Excellent. So you're not going to just throw them away. You're going to discard them, get rid of them, but they're going to go to charity. Excellent. Okay, well, looking here. And again, it's the word what, everyone? Discard. And read it with me. Brainstorm with your partner what might be discarded in a landfill. And continue. Count the number of ideals that you list. Okay, my turn first. So things that could be discarded in a landfill. Food that is rotten, old papers, a toaster that's broken might be discarded in a landfill. Old letters, old cards, clothes that are all ripped up. Okay. Looking with your partner and count as you go, say as many as you can, things that might be discarded in a landfill, and go with your partner.
Broken things.
Broken things?
Things that don't work.
Things that don't work?
Things that work.
Things that work? You're going to discard them?
Things you don't wear.
Things that you don't wear anymore?
Paintings.
Paint, yeah.
Clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Food.
Tissue.
Mm-hmm.
Toys. Old toys.
Excellent. So we're going to do whip around or pass, meaning I'm going to start here and you're going to say one thing that might be discarded in a landfill. And so what might be discarded in a landfill? Your plastic.
Oh my gosh, you stole me.
I'll be back. And old toys.
Old computers.
Old computers.
Paper.
Paper, books. What? Clothing. TVs. So, rotten food, yes. Okay, think about it. I'll be back. What?
What was it? Trash.
Trash.
Dead bird.
Excellent. And back to you.
Glass.
Glass. Excellent. Those are all things that might be discarded. Okay, our next word is indistinct. What word, everyone? Indistinct. It is an adjective. And read the definition. If something is indistinct, it is not clearly recognized or understandable. So if it is indistinct, it's a little bit difficult to recognize or to understand. And the synonym is what, everyone? Unclear. So if I look out the window and I can't see that building over there, I could say it is what, everyone? Indistinct. Okay? If I am reading something and it's just not clear, I can't understand it, I might say, well, this passage is indistinct. If we took a photo of you today and it was all blurry, but we could sort of pick you out, we could say it is indistinct. Excellent. And so here are some examples of things that people have talked about that are a little indistinct. And read it and go. Supposedly, this is a picture of the Loch Ness Monster. Okay, and why would we say the photo is indistinct? And you're going to begin by saying, this photo is indistinct because, okay? And so twos, tell your partner, starting with this photo is indistinct because. Twos, tell your partner a sentence and go.
It's really blurry.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really seen clearly. The color's like unclear.
Okay, and tell us your sentence starting with, this photo is indistinct because.
The photo is indistinct because it is in black and white.
Okay, black and white, so it's not in color, and so then it makes it a little less distinct. And you said?
It is not clearly seen.
Okay, so start with this.
This photo is indistinct because it is not clearly seen.
Right, you can't clearly see it. Excellent. Hey, and here is another picture. And read the sentence, everyone. Why would we say that this photo is indistinct? You're going to begin by saying, everybody, the photo is indistinct because. Ones, tell your partner the answer. Mm-hmm. Excellent. That's very clear.
Color and I can't really see it.
Okay, looking here, your sentence.
This photo is indistinct because it is blurry.
This photo is indistinct because it is blurry. Excellent. And our next word, one of our favorite words, is abstract. What is it? Absurd. Good job. And it is what part of speech? Adjective. Adjective. And read the definition. If you say that something is absurd, you are criticizing it because you think that it is ridiculous or that it does not make sense. So when something is really ridiculous, we could say it is absurd. So if I was wearing like a Halloween costume and it was a silly, silly, silly costume, you could come up to me and say, ooh, that is pretty absurd. If I told you a story and I sort of exaggerated it and it was quite ridiculous in the end, you'd say, oh, that story is pretty absurd. And of course the synonym is what? Ridiculous. Okay? And so looking at this photo, hey, something to protect this puppy from the rain. And read the sentence. Why, everybody, why would we call this invention absurd? And begin by saying, everyone, this invention is absurd because. Okay, now think about it for a minute. Get your sentence in mind. This invention is absurd because you wouldn't really put this on a dog. And it's more than a person would have. Hey. I'm thinking. Okay, ones first. Start with that, then twos. Tell your partner why this might be absurd. Go.
Talk to me.
Good woman.
This picture is absurd because it's long and probably the dog couldn't walk good. That's an umbrella. That's over a dog.
Yeah, I know it. That is kind of absurd, an umbrella over a dog. And you said?
This invention is absurd because dogs usually don't wear anything like that.
That's right. Okay, fall silent, and your sentence.
This invention is
What?
absurd.
Absurd.
Because dogs usually don't wear anything like that.
Excellent. And your sentence.
This invention is absurd because it might hurt the dog.
It might hurt the dog. Now, when I was thinking, all of you started laughing. You thought it was ridiculous, or another word is it was absurd. Good. But thinking is good. And looking at the next one. And again, we have the word absurd, and read it, everyone. Why might someone say getting a Starbucks coffee every day is absurd? Now, I love getting a Starbucks coffee every day, but someone might say, well, that is absurd. Now, you're going to have to really think about why. And you're going to begin by saying what, everyone? They might say it is absurd because. Think about it. Well, it's absurd because it costs so much. It's absurd because, just a plain cup of coffee would do. Drink water. Got it? First ones, then twos. Tell your partner your sentence and go.
They might say it is absurd because, like, coffee has so much caffeine.
Excellent.
They might say it is absurd because it's the same routine over and over and over.
Beautiful. And your sentence, go.
They might say it is absurd because coffee has so much caffeine.
So I'm just filling myself with caffeine. That is ridiculous. That is what, everyone? Absurd. Excellent. Yours.
They might say it is absurd because it is the same routine over and over again.
So just doing it day after day after day is a routine, and that you might say is pretty ridiculous. Do something different. That is absurd. Excellent. And there are some other words in this family. And absurd, everyone? Absurd, absurdly. Absurdly. Absurd. Absurdity. Oh, absurdity. What word? Absurdity. And one more time. First word. Absurd and? Absurdity. And absurdity. Okay, and read the sentence with me and go. The Halloween costumes were ridiculous, really absurd. Halloween is one day when people get to dress absurdly. In fact, most people love the absurdity of the holiday. Oh, absurd, absurdly, absurdity. Wow, we could use that word. Because is there anything in school that's ever absurd? Yes. Yes, I think so. You could say to a teacher, oh, I think that is absurd. All right, and next word is curtail. It is a verb. And read the definition. If you curtail something, you reduce or limit it. So if I curtail it, I reduce or limit it. You're suggesting that I need to curtail my drinking of Starbucks coffee because of the caffeine. So you're suggesting I need to curtail it. Some of you thought I should curtail thinking out loud because it looked absurd, okay? So when we reduce something or limit it, we curtail it. So the synonym is reduce, okay? And so, looking at this picture of this young boy, read the question. Why should this boy curtail his drinking of soda? And begin by saying, everyone, he should curtail drinking soda because. Thinking about it. Okay, first ones, then twos. Tell your partner your sentence using the word curtail. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because he might go to the dentist and his teeth might rot.
Excellent. It's a really good reason to curtail it. Beautiful. And?
He should curtail drinking soda because he might get overweight.
Excellent. Okay, and yours?
He should curtail drinking soda because he might go to a dentist and his teeth are going to rot.
Excellent. And?
He should curtail drinking soda because he might become overweight.
Beautiful job. And we'll skip that. And so our words were what, everyone? discard and indistinct and absurd and curtail. So I'm going to tell you about one of these, and you're going to think, is it word number 1, word number 2, word number 3, word number 4? But you're not going to hold it up in the air right away. You're going to put it on the table so I can see it, and then I'll say, show me. Okay, so I'm thinking of a word here that means very silly. And show me the number on your table, and show me in the air. Okay, and the word is what, everyone? Absurd. So if something's really, really silly, ridiculous, another word for it is what, everyone? Absurd. Hey, and if I stop smoking, or at least cut back on my smoking, what word, what verb are we talking about? Look at the words. Show me in the air. And it is number 4, which is what word, everyone? Curtail. So if I quit smoking, I curtail my smoking. If I quit drinking soda, I curtail my drinking of soda. Okay, and thinking here, to get rid of the box that a printer came in, what word is it? Form it on your table. Show me in the air. And the word is discard. Excellent. Last one. Oh, not quite yet. Really, 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 really ridiculous. Don't get fooled. And find the word, form it on your table. And that is what word, everyone? Absurd. Absurd. And last one. That you can't really tell who's in the picture. We take a picture of you, we can't really tell who is in the class. And show me in the air. It is what word, everyone? Oh, I need everybody. Indistinct. Beautiful job. Okay, so listen. In a moment, you're going to get to leave, and I don't want you to discard your books. You need to put them back in the bags, and they're going to go somewhere where you know where they go. And I want to be certain that my directions are not what, everyone? Indistinct, because you need to put everything away. Of course, we have done numerous parts of this lesson today, and it has not been absurd, right? Because you cannot curtail your reading. We got to keep reading, reading, reading up to the last day of school.
Now it's time for reflection number 2. Please pause the video and go to the bottom of the screen to find reflection number 2. When you're done, please press next.